We're gone. So the intent is not to be in a hurry to get to the end of each pose, but to allow yourself to feel each stage of the pose as you're moving through. So as you ground down into your sit bones, breathe in and lengthen spine. So feel as you're lengthening lower ribs away from waist, lengthening mid ribs away from lower ribs and upper ribs away from mid ribs. And as you breathe out, soften the shoulders away from ears. Now breathe and expand your ribs. And as you breathe out, feeling for that release as you let go. From your pelvic bowl, focus on the area beneath your navel, 3 to 4 fingers down, and then breathe in, lift belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. And exhale as you release. And then release. Change the cross of your legs. Knee pal is your first pose today, but we'll do wrist stretches first. So bring your left hand forward and spread the fingers. Take hold of the little finger on your left hand and then ease it back. As you breathe in, spread the fingers as wide as you can. And as you breathe out, heel of the hands forward. Release, taking hold of your ring finger. Pressing down into your left sit bone, breathe in, stretch out of your left side. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder down and release, taking hold of your middle finger. As you breathe in, lift chest, feel as if your chest rises to chin. And as you breathe out, open your hands forward. Release, taking hold of your first finger. As you breathe in, lengthen your thumb away from your index finger. And as you breathe out, glide your first finger back. Release, taking hold of your thumb. As you breathe in, glide your thumb away from your index finger. And as you breathe out, heel of the hands reaches forward. And release, and change hands. Right hand is forward. Take hold of the little finger on your right hand and then ease it back. Breathe into palm of hand, spread fingers. And as you breathe out, heel of the hands forward and release. Taking hold of your ring finger. You're grounding down into your right sit bones. Breathe in, lengthen out of your right side. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder down and release. Taking hold of your middle finger. Now breathe into the back of your heart. Deep breath. Feel for energizing your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, spread the fingers as you reach your arm forward. Taking hold of your first finger. Now breathe in and stretch your thumb away from your little finger. And as you breathe out, spread the fingers as you open your hands forward and release. Taking hold of your thumb. As you breathe in, glide your thumb away from your index finger. And as you breathe out, arm is opening forward and release. Re-stretching stage 2. Spread the fingers are reaching forward. Fingers onto the floor, pressing back into sit bone. And as you breathe in, stretching your ribs out and up. And as you breathe out, open the palm of the hands forward. As you breathe, lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, open the hands, letting the heel of the hands come closer towards the floor, and relax your shoulders away from your ears. And release. Re-stretching stage 3. Reaching your hands out towards the side, thumbs pointing up towards the sky. Breathe into palm of hand, spread the fingers. Hold the breath. Now bringing in your little finger, ring finger, middle finger, first finger. The thumb squeezes on top, knuckles to the floor. Exhale, stretching out the tops of your wrists. And release. Reach your hands out, thumbs pointing upwards. Deep breath, inhale. Hold the breath, then bringing in your thumb, and then simultaneously squeeze all other fingers onto the thumb. Exhale, stretch your thumb side away from you. And release. Hands out to the side. Breathe in. Hold the breath, then bringing in your little finger, ring finger, middle finger, first finger, thumb squeezes on top, knuckles to the floor. Exhale, stretching out the tops of your wrists. And release. Last one, hands outside. Breathe in. Hold the breath. Then bringing in your thumb first, and then simultaneously all fingers onto the thumb. Exhale, stretch your thumb side away from you. Soften the shoulders down. And then relax. Arms by your side. Your next pose is Pranayama. We'll be doing 3 rounds of this Pranayama. So we'll do that in knee pound. So start with your tighter side on top. So my tighter side is my right side. So I'm bringing my right thigh over the left. You could also be sitting on a block. This helps to open hips even more, especially if your hips are tight. Try not to be sitting on your heel. Arms relaxed down by your side. Pranayama is inhale for 10, hold the breath for 10, then bring your hands forward of your shins, exhaling for 10, pulling the belly back into Uddiyana. Hands by your side, by feet spreading the toes of both of your feet. Inhale through the nose for 10. Hold the breath for 10. So your feet are active, your spine is long. Bring your hands forward and exhale for 10. Exhale completely. Chin is tucking in. Pull your belly in. Pull it in. Pull it up. Feel as if you're spreading your ribs. Spread your diaphragm. Relax the shoulders away from it. And then release. Push the floor away. Breathe in. Come over and change the cross of your legs. Feet are active. Try not to be sitting on your heel. Arms relaxed. Inhale through the nose for 10. Hold the breath for 10. Hands forward and exhale for 10. Exhale completely. Chin is tucking in. Pull your belly back. Pull it in. Pull it up. Spreading your ribs. Spread the diaphragm. And let your shoulders be soft away from your ears. And release. Push the floor away. Breathe in as you're coming up. Come change final time to your tighter side. Breathe in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 10. Be active. Spine is long. Noticing what is going on for you as you're holding the breath. Hands forward and exhale. Exhale 10. Exhale completely. Tuck the chin to chest, suck your belly in. Pull it up. Uddiyana, you're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And the more you pull your belly in, the more you feel this opening into lower back. Let your shoulders soften. Inhale, release. Ease on out of the pose. From here, you're coming into knee pile again with your left leg over your right. Reach your heels out to side, flex the toes back towards your shins so your feet are active. Shoulder shrugs, arms relaxed down by your side. Now take a deep breath into upper back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze, top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. As you exhale, squeeze, mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back, elbows bent. And as you exhale, squeeze, low tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. As you exhale, squeeze, top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. As you exhale, squeeze, mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. As you exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down and release. Arms relaxed by your side. Your next pose is eagle. So as you breathe in, bring your left arm over your right and bind your hands. And as you breathe out, shoulders soften down. Pressing down into sit bones, breathe in, lengthening ribs up away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, lift your elbows up, reaching your elbows forward. Now breathe in and lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, soften the shoulders down. On the next breath, pressing down into sit bones and lengthening the ribs up away from waist. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward, elbows to reaching to the floor. Relax your forehead into forearms. You can also use your arms against your shins. That helps to give you a little bit more lengthening into lower back if you need that. Now breathe in, lifting, lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, let your body melt forward. Breathing into back of your heart, deep breath. Feel the energizing your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, let your body melt, feeling every aspect of the pose. On the next breath, as you breathe in, expand your ribs. Feel the opening wide towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, let your body melt forward. Inhale, release. Ease on up. And unwind the cross of your legs. Right is over left for the other side. Try not to be sitting on your left heel. Relax your arms down by your side. Set up for shoulder shrugs. Feet are active. Breathe into upper back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze. Top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And as you exhale, squeeze the mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And as you exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze, top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze, mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back, elbows bent. And as you exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down and release. Relax your arms by your side. Setting up for eagle. As you breathe in, arms reach out. Bring your right arm over your left and bind your hands. And as you breathe out, shoulders soften down. Now breathe into upper back, deep breath. And as you breathe out, reach your elbows forward. And on the next breath, as you breathe in, feel for spreading the ribs to the side. And as you breathe out, elbows reach forward. Feel the opening through the back. Press your feet to floor. Sit bones pressed down and breathe in. Lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, folding forward, elbow tips reach towards the floor. Your forehead is relaxing into forearms. You can tuck your elbows against your shins, your triceps against shins. Now breathe in and feel as if you're lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, allow it to melt forward. Breathe in into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, allow your body just to feel the pose. Now breathe into the back of your heart, deep breath. And as you breathe out, let your body melt forward. Inhale, release. Ease on up, unwind the cross of your arms, unwind the cross of your legs. If you have a strap close by. You're moving into a number of poses, mainly sitting down. You're sitting down for most of this sequence now. If you straighten your left leg reaches straight forward, and your right foot tucks in. Right foot is flat on the floor. Actually, just reverse what I've just said. So straighten your right leg straight forward. Tuck your left foot in so the foot is pressing up against your thigh. Bring your right hand down and reach it forward just by your right foot. And bring your left arm back by your left hip, hands flat onto the floor. Pressing down into your right sit bones, breathe in and lengthening out and up. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward towards your left thigh. Keep sending your right leg away from you. Now breathe in and feel as if you're moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, folding, moving your chest towards. Press, use your left arm, push your left arm into the floor, and then lengthening the side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward more center of the mat. And then inhale, release, pushing the floor away, breathe in as you're coming up. From here, bring both hands down on the outside. So your left leg reaches towards the side. The left arm comes down on the outside of your right foot. Your right arm is also down on the side. Pressing down into your left sit bone and breathe in, stretching, lengthening the ribs up. And as you breathe out, as you fold over your right thigh, keep sending your right thigh forward. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your right thigh. Press your left thigh to the floor and then breathe in. Feel as if you're moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your right thigh. And inhale, release, and ease on up. From here, flatten your left foot. So your left foot is flat on the floor. You're bringing your left foot back towards your left sit bone. Your right hand reaches back by your hip, and then reach it back about 12 inches away from your right hip. You breathe in, stretch your left arm up. And as you breathe out, lengthen your left arm forward towards your right foot. You can take hold of the foot or lengthening the arm beyond the foot. Now press down into left sit bone and breathe in, lengthen out. Side. Press your left foot to the floor as you reach your left arm forward. Now breathe in and lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, lead with your chest as you're reaching that left arm forward. You can't go beyond the foot. Use your right arm, push the floor away with your right arm, press down into sit bone, and then stretch. Feel as if you're lengthening out of your lower back. And as you breathe out, you're reaching, either taking hold of the right foot or reach beyond. From here, bring your left arm around your left shin and then flatten your hand onto the floor. Fingers are facing the same direction as your toes. Left fingers face the same direction. Bring your right hand forward by your right thigh, just above, beyond the knee. Press your left foot to floor. And then breathe in, feel the lengthening out of your left side. And as you breathe out, allow your body to fold forward. Your left shin is pressing against your tricep. Now breathe in deeply, keep feeling that you're lengthening away from your hips, left hip. And as you breathe out, lead with your chest as you fold forward. That left foot presses the floor. Neck relaxes. Press back into sit bone and then breathe in, stretching, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, allow your body to melt forward. For those who are going further, and this place you might need a strap. So if you're needing the strap will be by your thigh here, by your left foot. You're not using the strap, whether you're using the strap or not, your left arm is sliding around your left thigh. The right arm is reaching around the back and you're binding the hands. So you're binding here. If you're not able to make that bind, then use the strap. Use the strap to bind. You are using the strap there. And then as you breathe in, keep lengthening the ribs out and up. And as you breathe out, folding forward over your right shin. Deep breath, inhale. Feel you press down into your left foot and you stretch out of your left side. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, folding forward a little more. And then inhale, release, and ease on up. From here, place your left foot on the inside of your right thigh. So you can either place it on the inside of right thigh or bring your foot back so your heel is by your glute. So I've jumped ahead. Before you do that, do this one. So your left foot is flat onto the floor. Bring your left hand back so the hand is onto the floor just beyond the hip. You breathe in, stretching your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, bring your right arm around so it's hugging your left thigh towards the chest. So you can either hug it towards the chest in this way or bring the arms against the thigh and twist away towards the left. Either way, you'll be twisting to the left. Pressing down into sit bone and then breathing, lengthening out and up. And as you breathe out, twist to the left, send your right leg forward, feet to active. Now breathe in deeply, keep lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, twisting to the left a little bit more, shoulders soften. One more breath in, deep breath. And as you breathe out, twisting to the left. Inhale, release. Now coming into side bend with one leg straight. So your right foot is lengthening straight forward. You're tucking your left foot in, so the foot presses against your thigh, heel by your groin. If you want to go further, bring your left foot back so the heel is by the glute, moving the thighs away from each other. Right hand is down on the inside of your right leg. Left hand reaches back, takes hold of the ankle, or reaching the hands back to the floor. Relax your right ear with right shoulder. Press down into your right sit bone. Breathe in, lengthen out of the right side. And as you breathe out, relax your right ear with the right shoulder. Lift your left arm up, reach it back. It's about 12 inches from floor. Now breathe in and feel for lifting, lengthening belly away from pelvis. It feels as if your chest is moving to chin. And as you breathe out, glide your chest open to the sky. Slide your left shoulder down away from it. Now breathe into the left side of your neck. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, relax your jaw. On the next breath, as you breathe in, stretch your left arm all the way around the back and tucking it onto your right thigh, hip, or clothing. And then breathe in, keep lengthening out of your right side. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder down away from it. As you breathe in, keep lifting belly away from pelvis. Feel your chest as it moves to chin. And as you breathe out, both shoulders soften down. On the next breath, release your left arm, stretch your left arm to sky. And as you breathe out, wrapping your left shoulders, you reach your left arm forward over left ear. Breathe in, lift out of your right side. And as you breathe out, reaching that left arm over right ear. On the next breath, as you breathe in, feel as if you're lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, fold forward, hands down either side of your front foot. You can take hold of the foot, the ankle, or the calf. Hands to the floor, or hands to the floor. Now breathe in and feel as if you're lifting belly away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, allowing your body to melt forward. Feeling every stage of the pose. So breathing into the lower back, noticing what you feel as you breathe there. Pull your belly in, exhale as you fold. Breathing into mid-back, deep breath. And as you breathe out, allowing your body to melt forward a little bit more. Now keep both feet active, toes are spreading. On the next breath, feel as if you're moving belly, move diaphragm, move chest forward. And as you breathe out, allow your body to melt deeper into food. And then inhale, release. Push the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way back up. Release your left foot. Left foot comes back forward. Your next pose from here is half lotus. So in your half lotus, you're bringing your left foot across towards your right hip. That left foot is now on the hip. If you're using a strap, the strap is placed around your left foot and the strap moves towards your right hip. The left hand comes around, Your left hand is now taking hold of your left foot, or it's taking hold of the strap, or you're sliding the hands down into your waistband. If your knee feels painful, you can place your blanket, your towel under the knee, just gives you a little bit more support, takes some of the pressure away from the knee, or you can place your block there. It just gives you a little bit more support here. Pressing down into your sit bone. As you breathe in, you're reaching your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, reach your right arm forward towards your foot. You can't take hold of the foot or hands to the floor, inside or outside. Now breathe in and lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, allow your body just to melt forward. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, feeling that release as you fall. One more breath, deep breath, lift belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. And as you breathe out, folding a little deeper to pose. Inhale, release. Keeping your left foot right where it is. But if you're using the strap, and this time you bring the strap around the front of your body, moving it towards your left hip. Your right hand comes around the back and takes hold of the strap. As you breathe in, stretch your left arm up. And as you breathe out, your left arm is coming down on the outside of your right foot. You can take hold of the foot, hands onto the ankle, or the hands onto the floor or calf. Now breathe in and lengthen out of your left side. And as you breathe out, lean back into your right shoulder. Left arm is reaching forward. As you breathe in, lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, feel for leaning back towards your right shoulder. Relax your left ear with left shoulder. Press down into your left sit bone and breathe in, lengthen out of your left side. And as you breathe out, lean back into that right shoulder. And then inhale, release. Unwind your arms and unwind the cross of your legs. Your next pose is half knee palm. So your right foot is stretching straight forward. Your left foot comes over the right, and your left foot comes towards your right hip. You're working with the knee-to-knee alignment. Pressing back down into sit bones as you breathe in, lift and lengthening the ribs up. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in as you fold forward. You can take hold of the foot, hands to the floor, calf. You can also make a fist and bring your forehead onto that fist. Now breathe in and keep feeling that you're lengthening belly up away from pelvis. And as you exhale, allow your body to melt forward. Deep breath, inhale, breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you fold. Keep the neck relaxed, looking at your own knees, or just keep the neck relaxed. And breathe in deeply. And exhale, folding a little deep. One more breath. Pressing down into sit bones, keep lifting, lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, folding a little bit deeper. Right leg is reaching forward and your feet are active. Inhale, release. Push the floor away. Breathe in as you come all the way up. Unwind the cross of your legs and set up for doing this all on the other side. So your left leg reaches straight out in front. Your right foot tucks in. The heel is by the groin. Feet are active both sides. Bring your left hand down center of the mat diagonally with your pelvis, and your right hand reaches towards the side. You press down into your left sit bones. Breathe in, lengthen out of your left side. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. Keep sending that left leg forward. As you breathe in, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, lead with your chest as you fold towards your right thigh. One more breath. Deep breath, lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, allow your body to melt forward. Inhale, release. Push the floor away. Breathe in as you come on up. Keep your right foot pressing down to the floor. Bring your hands on the outside of your left thigh and knee. You press it back down into your right sit bone. Breathe in, stretch out of your right side. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your left thigh. Now breathe in and lengthen out of your left side. Press your right sit bone to the floor as you fold over your left thigh. One more breath, deep breath. Feel for lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, feel for folding over. That right thigh keeps reaching back to floor. And then inhale, release. Push the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way back up. Flatten your right foot to the floor. You're drawing your heel back towards your right sit bone. Your left hand reaches back by left hip and then reach it back so the finger, you're flattening the hands to the floor. And it feels as if you're pushing the floor away with that right hand. Right foot presses down, left arm helps to give you traction as you lengthen up. As you breathe in, stretch your right arm up to sky. And as you breathe out, you're reaching your right arm forward. You can take hold of the foot or reach the hand beyond the foot. Now breathe in, press down into your right foot and use this to give you traction as you lengthen out of your right side. And as you breathe out, you're folding, so you're going beyond the foot or taking hold of the foot. Both of those give you levels of traction. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. On the next breath, feel as if you're lifting belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. And as you breathe out, fold forward. Keep pressing down into your right sit bone. Keep pressing your right foot to the floor as you fold. And then inhale, release. Your left hand is now by your left hip. The fingers are facing the same direction as your foot, so the fingers are facing forward. Your right hand is now, you're folding it around your shin. The fingers are facing the same direction as your toes. Press down into your right foot and right sit bone. Breathe in and stretch up. Feel as if you're pressing your shin against your tricep. And as you breathe out, allow your body to ease forward. As you breathe in, lengthening lower ribs away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, allowing your body to melt forward, leading with your chest. On the next breath, right from pelvic bowl, lift and lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, allow your body to melt forward. Coming into the interlock. So from here, your right arm slides around your right thigh. Your left arm slides around the back and bind the hands. Or use a strap to bind. So you're in the bind in this way. If you're not able to bind with the hands, use a strap or have the hands to the floor. And press down into that right foot. Breathe in, stretching, lengthening out of your right side. And as you breathe out, fold forward over your left thigh. Breathe in deeply, keep lifting, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you press your right arm against your right shin, you're folding forward. Keep the neck relaxed. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale as you fold. And then inhale, release. From here, your right arm has reached back behind you, about 12, 15 inches away from your right hip. Breathe in, press down into your right foot, stretch your left arm up. And as you breathe out, bring your left arm across against your right thigh. You can hug the thigh towards the chest or twist away, away from the thigh. Press down into your right foot and breathe in, lengthen out of your right side. And as you breathe out, you're twisting to the right. That left foot is reaching forward and the feet are active. Now breathe in and lengthen out of your lower back. And as you breathe out, as you twist to the right, soften your left shoulder down. One more breath. As you breathe, feel as if you're moving your belly away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, as you spiral to the right, relax both shoulders down. And then inhale, release. Coming into your straight leg spinal twist. So you're placing your right foot on the inside of your left thigh. Feet are active. You reach straight forward with your left foot. You want to go deeper into this pose. You're bringing your right foot, heel is reaching back towards the glute. Your left hand is coming down on the inside of your left foot. Your right hand is reaching back. It's either taking hold of your ankle or it's reaching back, fingertips to the floor. Relax your left ear with left shoulder. You press down into your left sit bone. Breathe in, lengthen out of your left side. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from your right ear. Lift your right arm up, reach it back, 12 inches from the floor. Now breathe in and feel that you're moving belly away from pelvis. Feel your diaphragm as it lifts, your chest moves to chin. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're rolling your chest open as you glide your right shoulder away from right ear. Your left sit bone is pressing to floor. And then breathe in, you're lengthening out of your left side. And as you breathe out, relax your jaw. On the next breath, as you breathe in, bring your right arm all the way around the back and tuck it onto your left hip or tuck it onto clothing. And then breathe in, stretch out of your left side. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder down away from your right ear. As you breathe in, lift your belly, lift your diaphragm, lift chest. And as you breathe out, both shoulders down. On the next breath, release your right arm, reach your right arm up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, wrapping your right shoulders, you reach your arm over your right ear. As you breathe in, keep feeling as if you're lifting away from your top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, you're lengthening that right arm over right ear. As you breathe in, expand your ribs. Feel this opening wide towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, folding forward, hands down onto the floor, or taking over the foot, the ankle, or the calf, or hands to floor. Now breathe in and lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your left thigh. Keep the neck relaxed and soften the shoulders down. Now connect with your heart and breathe there. Breathe into heart. And as you breathe out, feel your body as it melts over your left thigh. One more breath here, deep breath. And as you breathe out, allowing your body to luxuriate as you fall. Inhale, release. Push the floor away. Breathe in as you come all the way up. Your next pose is half lotus. So your right foot is coming across over your left thigh. Again, if you feel this into your knees, you can place a block or your towel or blanket, so it just gives your knee a little bit more support. You can also place the strap around your right foot. Your right hand is reaching around the back and it's taking hold of your right foot or taking hold of the strap, or tuck your hand into clothing. And then breathe in, stretching your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, bringing your left arm down, either onto the floor or the ankle, taking hold of your foot. Now breathe in and lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward, neck is relaxed. Breathing in and lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, folding forward. One more breath here, deep breath. And as you breathe out, feeling that release as you fold. Then inhale, release, and ears on up. The strap is now coming to the inside of your right thigh. Then bring your left arm around the back and take hold of the strap by your right hip. As you shin bound spinal twist, that's a pose. As you breathe in, stretch your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, bring your right arm down on the outside of your left thigh, or the ankle, or the foot, or hands to floor. Now breathe in and lengthen out of your right side. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder down. Right ear is by right shoulder. On the breath, lift your chest, feel as if you're moving chest to chin. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from your left hip. Pressing down into your right sit bone and breathe in, lengthen out of your right side. And as you breathe out, feel as if both shoulders are moving away from each other. Inhale, release, and ease on up. Your next pose is knee power, half knee power. So your right foot is now coming over your left, your right foot moves back towards your left hip. You're working with a knee-to-knee alignment. Your hands are forward, press back into sit bones, breathe in, lifting up. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. You can take hold of the foot, the ankle, the calf, or hands to the floor. You can also make a fist if your neck is feeling tweaky, and relax your forehead onto your knee, onto your hands. And then breathe in deeply. Feel as if you're moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, allowing your body to melt forward. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, as you fold forward, feel as if you're reaching your left thigh forward. Breath. Lengthen belly, lengthen diaphragm, lengthen chest. And as you breathe out, as you fold forward, let your shoulders soften away from it. And then inhale, release. Push the floor away, ease all the way back up. Unwind your legs. So you're coming down into your abdominal sequence now. In your abdominal sequence, there'll be one of the poses you'll either use a block or you will use the roll or your towel. So that will come up into the next stage. So the first stage of this will be elbow to knee. So lie down on your back, clear everything out of your way. You're like me, just clear it all out of the way so you don't have anything that's in your way. And then lie down on your back and clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Your back is tweaky, the knees are bent, so the soles of your feet are onto the floor. Lift your feet up off the floor. Clasp your hands behind your head and neck. And then breathe in, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Reach both elbows to left knee. Straighten your right leg. Reach out with the balls of your feet. Spread the toes. Send your right leg forward and pull belly in. As you breathe in, bring your head back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Both elbows to right knee. Straighten left leg. Reach your right elbow up. The shoulder blades are off the floor. Now reach. Keep sending your left leg forward. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Both elbows to left knee. Straighten your right leg. Reach your left elbow up. The shoulder blades are off the floor. Now curl tailbones up, and then reaching your right leg forward away from waist. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Both elbows to right knee. Straighten left leg. Keep the bent knee over the hips. Don't move it towards the chest. Now curl tailbones up, and then stretch your left leg forward away from waist. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Your lower back presses down. As you exhale, curl tailbones up. Reach both elbows to left knee. Straighten your right leg. Reach out with the balls of your feet. Heels towards sit bones. You're reaching forward with the ball of your foot. Now curl tailbones up and then send. Send your right leg forward. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Reach both elbows to your right knee, straighten left leg. Heels contract to sit bones. Reach forward with the ball of your foot. Curl tailbones up, and then sending that left leg forward. Pull lower belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Both elbows to left knee. Reaching your right leg out. Your feet are active. Spread the toes and the ball of the feet on both feet. Now curl tailbones up and then send. Keep stretching your right leg forward. Reach your left elbow up. Pull belly down to floor. As your belly pulls down, press your lower back to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, press your lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbones up, both elbows to right knee, straighten left leg. Reach out with the balls of your foot, contract heels to sit bones. Reach your right elbow up, shoulder blades are off the floor. Now curl tailbones up and then send your left leg forward away from waist. Keep moving the thigh away from hip. Pull belly down. Press your lower back to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and exhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor and place your feet down onto the floor. Arms relaxed down by your side and the shoulders relax away from you. Just giving yourself a moment and noticing how your body feels. And then grab hold of your roll. Your next pose is abs with the roll or abs with the block. Today you'll do 3 parts, twisting abs with the block or roll. So you lie down on your back. The roll is between your thighs and you're reaching your legs straight up towards the ceiling. If your back is tweaky, you can do this with your knees bent, or you can have your feet up against the wall. The back of the heels will be by the wall. Place your hands behind your head and neck. Lift your feet up off the floor. Reach your legs straight up. Reach out with the balls of your feet, or bend the knees, whichever of those is for you today. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Hold the breath. Now exhale, curl tailbones up. Reach your legs straight up. both elbows to left knee. Now squeeze the roll, and then reaching your legs to the sky, reach your elbows up, pull belly in. As you breathe in, bring your head back to center. Hold the breath, keep head and shoulder blades up away from the floor, but press your lower back down. As you exhale, curl tailbones up, reach your legs straight up, both elbows to right knee. Reach your right elbow up, the shoulder blades are off the floor. Now squeeze the roll again. As you're stretching your legs to the sky, pull belly in. As you breathe in, bring your head back to center. Hold the breath, keep head and shoulder blades up. Press your lower back down. As you exhale, curl tailbones up, reach your legs straight up. Now lift the chest and reach your elbows straight up. Squeeze the roll, stretch your legs to the sky as you reach your elbows up, pull belly down, feet are active. As you breathe in, lower pelvis, hold the breath and press your lower back down. As you exhale, curl tailbones up, reach both elbows to left knee. Squeeze the roll and stretch your legs to the ceiling, reach your left elbow up, pull belly in. As you breathe in, bring your head back to center, hold the breath, keep head and shoulder blades up. Press your lower back down. Now exhale, curl tailbones up, reach your legs straight up, both elbows to right knee. Reach your right elbow up, shoulder blades off the floor. Now curl tailbones up and squeeze the roll as you're stretching your legs to the ceiling. Pull belly in. As you breathe in, bring your head back to center. Hold the breath, press your lower back to floor. Now exhale, curl tailbones up, reach your legs straight up, reach your elbows up. Squeeze the roll as you're stretching your legs to the sky, pull belly down, reach your elbows up. Inhale, lower pelvis, but keep head and shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. And as you exhale, curl tailbones up, reach your legs straight up, both elbows to left knee. Reach your left elbow up, the shoulder blades are off the floor. Now squeeze the roll and stretch, stretching your legs to the ceiling. Pull lower belly down. Inhale, bring your head back to center. Hold the breath, keep head and shoulder blades up, but press your lower back down. As you exhale, curl tailbones up, reach your legs straight up, both elbows to right knee. Right elbow reaches up, the shoulder blades are off the floor. Now curl tailbones up and squeeze the roll as you're stretching your legs to the ceiling. Pull belly in. As you breathe in, bring your head back to center, lower pelvis. Hold the breath and press your lower back down. Now exhale, curl tailbones up, reach your legs straight up. Lift the chest, reach your elbows up. Flex the toes towards the shins and reach out with your heels. Squeeze the roll again. Stretch your legs up as you reach your elbows up. Pull lower belly down. Inhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Bend the knees and place your feet down onto the floor. So I'm giving you an option now. Your next pose is bridge. You do bridge with a roll. If you're close to a wall, if you have a wall, you can do bridge with your feet up against the wall. So I'll demonstrate that as an option that's available for you today. You're doing bridge. So you're either doing bridge as you would with your feet onto the floor, heels aligned with your sit bones, and the block is between your thighs. So you'll be coming up into bridge in the usual way, squeezing the roll, sending the thighs away from you. Option today is to do bridge against the wall. If you're doing bridge against the wall, you're starting with your feet onto the floor by the wall. Then you lie down onto your back. You're placing your feet onto the wall. I would say my feet are about 2.5 feet away from the floor. Both feet are on the wall, and the block or the roll is between the thighs. Arms are down by your side. You press your feet against the wall and you breathe in. And as you exhale, curl up, lifting up and sending thighs and knees away from you. Squeeze the roll. You breathe in. As you breathe in, keep moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're sending pubic bone up towards the sky. So those are options that's available for you today. This bridge on the wall is actually quite nice. It opens your back even more. So whichever one of those you're working with, choose and come into it. And then breathe. And as you breathe out, lifting up, pushing the floor away or pushing the wall away. Now breathe into your side ribs and feed your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, lift up a little bit more, sending thighs and knees away from you. As you breathe, breathe into belly. Feel as if you're moving belly away from pelvis. You're moving chest to chin. And as you breathe out, press your feet against the wall or to the floor. Feel as if you're lengthening ankles away from your heels. Keep the back of the neck long. Breathe in deeply. Feed your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, tilt pelvis. Feel as if you're pulling pubic bone to sky. Take 2 more breaths into your spot. Deep breaths. And as you breathe out, sending thighs and knees away. Gentle squeeze onto the block or the roll. 1 more breath. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, tilt pelvis. Lower your upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower mid back to floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower all the way down to floor. Keep down. Move the roll or the block out of your way and set up for your next pose, another abdominal pose. This one is not gaze opening. We'll do straddle lifting through. So in your straddle lifting through, straddle's too difficult or too strong into your hips or lower back, then your option pose is to do frog lifting through. Again, you can do this with your feet up against the wall. Whether you're in straddle or in frog, your feet can be up against the wall. Clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Now lift your feet up off the floor and lengthen if you're in straddle, lengthen the legs out. If you're in frog, rub the legs, your heels are aligned with your knees. Now breathe in, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from floor. Hold the breath. You exhale, curl tailbones up, and then send. Reach your legs out towards the side. Reach out with the balls of your feet. Curl pubic bone to navel. As you lengthen legs to the side, pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, but keep head and shoulder blades up. Your lower back presses to floor. Now exhale, curl tailbones up, and then send. Lengthen your legs out towards the side. Reach your left thigh away from the hips. Reach out with the balls of your feet. Now reach your right thigh away from you. Pull lower belly down. Inhale, lower pelvis. This time lift your head, lift your chest. Reach your elbows up. Feel the broadening across your back. As you exhale, curl tailbones up. Send the legs out towards the side. Reach your right thigh away from you. Feel the energy right through the ankles out to the ball of your feet. Now reach your left thigh away from you. Curl pubic bone to navel as you stretch your legs to the side. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, lower your head about an inch. Hold the breath. Now exhale, curl tailbones up and then reach. Keep lengthening the legs out towards the side. Lift the chest, reach your elbows up. Pull belly in. Press your lower back to floor. Inhale, lower pelvis, but lift your head, lift your chest, reach your elbows up. Feel as if you're unlocking shoulders. And as you breathe out, curl tailbones up. Curl pubic bone to navel. Now 7. Keep stretching your legs out towards the side. Pull belly in. Inhale, low pelvis, but lift your head, lift your chest. Reach your elbows up. And exhale, curl tailbones up. This time, flex the toes towards your shins. Reach your heels away from you. Curl pubic bone to navel as you lengthen your legs to the side. Pull lower belly down to floor. Inhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to floor. Bring your hands by the side of your thighs and knees and draw your legs together. Place your feet to the floor. Roll to your side. Push the floor away. Breathe in as you come all the way and up. And noticing how your body's feeling right in this moment. So your next pose here in this sequence is to do turbo dog. So in your turbo dog, just see which way you get the sensation, you get the feeling, you get to see visually what I'm doing. Turbo dog. So the hands are out to the side. The hands are aligned with the shoulders in width ways. In this pose, your elbows will be bending. You're tucking your elbows in, squeezing in as if you're squeezing a great big beach ball. So the difference between downward facing dog here, turbo dog here, downward facing dog, turbo dog, downward, turbo, squeezing your elbows in, neck is relaxed. So that's where we're going with this. So take a deep breath, inhale, spreading the ribs, spreading the upper back, curl your toes under. Exhale, lift the knees off the floor and then reach back. Bend the elbows, reach your elbows to the floor, but they don't touch. Squeeze your triceps in towards each other as if you're squeezing a great big beach ball. Keep the back of the neck relaxed. Now breathe into upper back, broaden right across your upper back. And as you breathe out, move your chest back to thighs and knees. Squeeze your elbows toward each other. You should feel this in triceps across your upper back, across your pectoral muscles also. Take 2 more breaths here. Breathe in deeply. And as you breathe out, push the floor away. Bend the knees if you need, but push the floor away as you move your chest to thighs and knees. Last breath, as you breathe in, broaden right across your back. Feel this opening wide to armpits. And as you breathe out, squeeze your elbows in. Push the floor away as you reach back. Inhale, release. Bend the knees, come all the way down to the floor. Set up for bird wing. That's your next pose. So in your bird wing, you'll be onto your knees. Your knees are tweaked again. Pad the knees with your blanket, towel, or cushion, or space a block between the back of your knees, so you're creating some support for your knees. Your elbows are tucked into the side of your body. When you breathe in, feel as if you're breathing in, lifting chest. Hands together. As you exhale, open out. Squeeze your elbows in as you reach your arms away from you. Breathe in. And as you exhale, lift up. Squeeze your shoulder blades down the back. Breathe in. And as you exhale, lift up, open up. Keep squeezing your elbows in, but the shoulders are down away from your back. 2 more. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, open out towards the side. Shoulders down. 1 more. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, feel for opening out a little more. And then release. So your next pose is coming into Dolphin. So I'm giving you another layer of difficulty or challenge today. So you have Dolphin, Dolphin 1 leg up, Dolphin strut, and I will show you the dolphin dorsal fin. So that's where you will get to. Not all of us will get to dolphin dorsal fin. Most of us probably won't get there. It's quite a challenging pose. But I'll show you it, and then you have a choice as to whether you want to have a go. If you have a wall, it's kind of helpful because you need a lot of balance with this pose. So in your dolphin, your measurement is the same. Your hands are onto your biceps. You're bringing your elbows down onto the shoulders and you're reaching the hands forward, spreading the fingers. Your neck and shoulders relax. So you breathe in, you lift, you spread, you curl toes under. As you exhale, lift up and reach back. So if your pose today is dolphin, then that's where you're going with this. If that's for you, you're holding for up to between 8 and 10 breaths. So if that's for you today, or if you're going to the next level, do dolphin, one leg up, 3 to 5 breaths with one leg up, foot comes down, the other leg goes up, foot comes down. Sorry, 3 to 5 breaths, 3 to 6 breaths, foot comes down. Just make sure it's even on both sides. If you're going to the next stage of the pose, you do dolphin strut. Sorry, dolphin flash prep. In dolphin flash prep, you're measuring up in the same way. Your left hand is coming down in your dolphin pose, your arms parallel to the floor. Your right hand is tucked, so the hand is flat onto the floor by your knee. Your elbow and wrist are aligned, and you're tucking your right elbow in. So from here, for your dolphin flash prep, you're breathing into upper back, lifting, spreading the back, curling toes under. As you exhale, lift the knees off the floor, keep the elbows tucked in. So you will stay here for 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3 breaths. That's my 3 breaths. Then you're stretching your left leg out and away from you. So this might be your pose. If you're going further, you're moving into dorsal fin. In dorsal fin, you're bending your left knee, and you're lifting your right arm up, taking hold of the ankle or the foot. And then breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're reaching back. So this is your dolphin dorsal fin. There. Foot comes back down to the floor, hands comes down, and then both hands are to the floor. And you do this the other side. Okay. So you have some challenges. Choose the pose that is right for you today. Not expecting you to go into dorsal fin as an option that you will build towards. So bring your hands down, reach your hands forward. If you're doing dolphin, hands are forward. If you're doing flash prep, your hand is back. Keep the neck and shoulders relaxed. Take a deep inhale into the upper back, lift, spread the back, curl, toes under. Exhale, lift the knees off the floor and move your chest back to thighs and knees. Now breathe in deeply, keep expanding. And as you breathe, for those who want to do flash prep, bring your left hand back down and flatten the hands to the floor. Then breathe in, and as everybody reach back. If you're working with one leg up, anchor into your left leg. Breathe in, lift your right leg up and reach it back. And breathe into your right hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, stretch back. Deep inhale. And as you breathe out, stretch it back. If you're going into dorsal fin, you're bending your right knee, the heel comes towards your left glute. Your left arm reaches up, it takes hold of the ankle or the foot. And then breathe in. And as you breathe out, reach back. Feel as if you're sending that thigh away from you. Deep breath, inhale. Back to the floor, bend the knees and place your feet to the floor. And then everyone switch to the other side if you haven't switched already. Measuring up in the same way. Hands down, breathe in, lift the back, toes curled under. And as you breathe out, lift knees off the floor, reach back. And then breathe in deeply. And as you breathe out, reaching back. You're coming into Dolphin flash prep. Your right hand is coming back. The hand is flat on the floor. Elbows and wrists are aligned. Tuck your right elbow in. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, push the floor away, wrapping both shoulders. You're working with one leg up, anchor into your right leg. Breathe in, lift your left leg up. And as you breathe out, stretch it back. You're breathing into left hip. And as you breathe out, stretch that leg away from you. Bending your left knee, the heel is coming towards the right glute. If you can, you're reaching your right arm up, take hold of the ankle or the foot. And breathe in. And as you breathe out, reach back. Deep breaths. And as you breathe out, keep lengthening back. One more breath. And exhale, release. Place the hands to the floor, place your knees to the floor. And then coming up once you're done. So once you're all done, you're coming up to stand. Stand midway on your mat for your next pose today, which is Agnisara. Do Agnisara with hand passes. So in your knees are bent, your feet about 2.5, maybe 3 feet away from you. Knees are bent, knees out to the side. Hands are just tucking tailbones down. Press your hands against your thighs, lifting up. And then we'll do hand passes. So in your hand passes, you bring your hands forward. Place your left hand over the right. Take a deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Agnisara, belly's in and release. Going slow, all the way back and release. Back, release. Hands to chest, hands out to side. Breathe in, hands back to chest. And exhale, hands to side. Agnisara. Keep tucking tailbones down. Keep feet active. Hands to chest. Breathe in. Exhale, hands forward. Agnisara, moving the belly. Hands to chest. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to earth. Agnisara. Keep tailbone tucking down. Left, right hand is over left. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to sky. Agnisara, fast. Go as fast as you can. Hands out to side, hands back to chest. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to side. Agnisara, go fast. Faster. Hands to chest. Breathe in. Exhale, hands forward. Agnisara. Hands to chest. Inhale. Hands to earth. Exhale. Agnisara. And then release. And stand heel, toe, feet together. And come to the front of your mat. Take a drink if you need. Setting up for your salutations. So if you need to protect your knees by having your blanket or anything onto the floor, then do so now. We'll be working fairly continuously for the next phase of the class. Stand at the front of your mat. Exhale, bring your hands together at your chest. Press your feet to the floor, lift the toes, spread the toes and spread the balls of your feet. Inhale, reaching the arms out and up towards the sky, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. Lunge, breathe in, step your left leg back. Bend your left knee, place your left knee to the floor. Push the floor away with your right foot as you reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down, step your right leg back for plank. Reach it back into heels. Now bend the knees, and as you breathe out, lower down, keep elbows tucked in. Hands forward, low cobra. As you breathe in, move your chest and ribs forward. Lengthen your legs back. Tailbone touch the heels. And as you breathe out, release. Lower down. Hands under the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. Lunge, inhale. Left leg steps forward between the hands. Place your right knee to the floor. Release the back foot. Push the floor away as you're stretching your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down. Right leg steps forward, forward bend. Inhale, stand. Lengthen through the spine as you reach arms to sky. Exhale, hands together at chest. Inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg back. Bend your right knee. Push the floor away with your left foot as you're reaching your arms to the sky. Go as deep as you can, feel for opening into hips. And as you exhale, hands down, step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, bend the knees, and as you breathe out, lower down, keep elbows in. Low cobra, breathe in, moving chest and ribs forward. Tuck your elbows in, soften the shoulders down. Exhale, release, lower down, press back, downward dog. Lunge, inhale, right leg steps forward between the hands. Place your left knee to the floor. Release the back foot, push the floor away as you reach your arms to the sky. Bend that front knee and go deeper if you can. Exhale, hands down, step forward, forward bend. Inhale, stand. Lengthen through the spine as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands together at chest. Inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step, left leg back. Bend the left knee. Push the floor away as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands down. Right leg steps back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keep elbows in. Inhale, cobra. Move chest and wrist forward whilst lengthening your legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down, press it back. Downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step. Left leg forward between the hands. Place your right knee to the floor. Push the floor away as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands down. Right leg steps forward, forward bend. Inhale, stand. Lengthen through the spine as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands together at chest. Press your feet to floor. Breathe in, arms to sky. Telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg back. Bend your right knee, pushing the floor away as you stretch your arms out and up. Reach out with the fingertips. Exhale, hands down. Step your left foot back for plank. Reach back into heels. Bend the knees. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Moving chest, ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down. Press back. Downward dog. Lunge, inhale. Step your right leg forward between the hands. Place left knee to the floor. Reaching the arms up towards the sky as you push the floor away. Go deeper. Exhale, hands down. Step your left foot forward, forward bend. Inhale, stand. Lengthen through the spine as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands together at your chest. Inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step, left leg back. Bend your left knee and sweeping your arms up to sky. Exhale, hands down, right leg steps back for plank. Reaching back into heels. Now lower down on exhale. Breathe into cobra. Move chest, ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down, press it back. Downward dog. Lunge, breathe in. Left leg steps forward between the hands. Place your right knee to the floor. Pushing the floor away as you stretch your arms to sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your left foot forward, forward bend. Right foot forward, forward bend. Inhale, stand. Lengthen arms to sky. Exhale, hands together at chest. Last one. Breathe in, stretching arms up to sky. Exhale, fold forward, belly's in. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg back, bend your right knee, and reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Reach out with the fingertips, press back into that back foot. Exhale, hands down, step back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, elbows are in. Cobra, breathe in, move chest, ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, release, lower down, press back, downward dog. Lunge, right leg steps forward, left knee to the floor, sweeping your arms out and up to sky. Exhale, hands down, step forward, forward bend. Inhale, stand, lengthen through the spine as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands together at chest. Tailbone is tucking and belly is in. Chin goes, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, sweeping your arms out and up to sky. Sit a little deeper, look down, see the toes, spread the balls of your feet. You press your feet to floor, breathe in and stretch it out. Exhale, fold forward, belly's in. As you breathe in, scoop chest forward away from thighs and knees. Flatten the hands to the floor, and as you breathe out, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keeping elbows in. Cobra, breathe in, move chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, release, lower down, press it back, downward dog. Warrior 2, as you breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands. Line up your right foot with the short edge of the mat. Line up your front heel with the arc of the back foot. Arms reach out to side. Bend the front knee, the front thigh parallel to floor. Press into both legs as you breathe in, telescoping ribs up. And as you breathe out, going a little deeper. Your next pose is reverse warrior. So as you breathe in, you're stretching your right arm up, opening the right side of the body. And as you breathe out, reverse. The right hand is now below or above the knee. Higher up if your back is squeaky. Reach your left arm up, reach it over your ear. As you press down into your right leg, breathing, keep lengthening out of your right side. Press your left foot to floor as you reach your left arm over left hip. Now breathe in, lift your belly away from pelvis. Feel as if you're lifting your diaphragm. And as you breathe out, wrapping your left shoulders, your left arm reaches over left hip. On the next breath, use your left arm to pull your body up. Use your right hand to support your head and neck. Your neck. As you breathe in, you're stretching your left arm up, bend the elbow, and reach it back. Your right arm is reaching around the back and behind the hands. Use a strap or clothing to bind. Pressing into both legs, and as you breathe in, lift the chest. And as you breathe out, as you reach your left elbow up, glide your right shoulder down away from you. Bend that front knee and reach back into the edge of your right foot. Now breathe in and feel as if you're reaching. Extend your left elbow to sky. And as you breathe out, both shoulders down away from ears. One more breath, deep breath. Inhale, keep feeling that you're unlocking that left shoulder as you reach up. And as you breathe out, glide both shoulders down. Release your arms. Keep your right hand by your left hip. Place your left forearm onto your left thigh for extended warrior variation. Your left knee relaxes with left shoulder. Press down into your left foot. And as you breathe in, lift your left side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, tuck your left sit bone under. Feels as if it's reaching back towards your right heel. Now press back into your right foot. And then breathe in, move your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, as you slightly roll the chest open to the right, glide your right shoulder away from right hip. On the next breath, you're lengthening low ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, both shoulders down. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot and step your left foot back for plank. Reaching back into both heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keep elbows tucked in as you lower down. Cobra, low cobra. Breathe in, move chest and ribs forward, lengthening legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down, hands under the shoulders, press it back, downward facing dog. Feel for pushing foot away in your downward dog. Other side, breathe in, step your right leg forward between the hands for warrior two. Your left foot is square to the short edge of the mat. Right heel is aligned with the arc of the back foot. Bend the front knee, thigh parallel to floor, arms reach out to side. Pressing down into both legs as you breathe in, telescoping ribs up. And as you breathe out, taking it a little deeper. Reverse warrior. As you breathe in, you're stretching your left arm up, opening the left side of the body. And as you breathe out, reverse. The left hand is now below or above the knee. Right arm is reaching over right ear. Your back is streaking, bring your left hand higher up. If you're inclined, you can slide your left arm all the way around, tucking it onto right hip. Now breathe in and keep lengthening out of your left side. And as you breathe out, press your right foot to the floor as you reach your right arm over right ear. Relax your left ear with left shoulder. Now breathe in, lift belly, lift diaphragm. And as you breathe out, reaching that right arm over right ear. Using your right arm, breathe in to pull your body up. Left arm supports your head and neck. From here, your next pose is archer. So you breathe in, stretch your right arm up, bend the elbow, reach it back. Bring your left arm around the back and bind the hands. Or use clothing to bind. Or use a strap. As you press down into both feet, breathe in, up the chest, reach your right elbow up to sky. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder down away from ear. Bend both knees. Bend your right knee and straighten your left leg. Breathe in, lift the chest. And as you breathe out, keep reaching your right elbow up, shoulders down away from it. One more breath, deep breath, inhale. Place your left hand all the way around the back, tucking it onto your right thigh. Place your right forearm onto your right thigh. Press down into your right foot and breathe and lift out of your right side. And as you breathe out, relax your right ear with right shoulder. Feel for pressing back into the edge of your left foot. And then breathe in, move belly forward away from pelvis. Move your chest to chin. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder down away from ears. Feel as if you're opening your heart to sky. Now breathe into the left side of your neck. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're pushing the foot away with your right foot as you glide both shoulders down. One more breath, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, curl pubic bone to navel. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot and place your left knee to the floor. You have an option in this pose. You now have the option of doing dolphin against the wall or dolphin on the floor. So that's the option you have, dolphin against the wall or dolphin on the floor. So if you're doing dolphin against the wall, your feet are starting with your feet up against the wall, measuring up in the same as you would normally. Elbows down onto the floor, reaching the hands forward, spreading the fingers or clasping your hands. Neck and shoulders relax. As you breathe in, you lift, you spread the upper back, you curl your toes under. Exhale, lift the knees off the floor and reach chest back to thighs and knees. So this might be your pose today. You're going further, step one foot onto the wall and then step the other foot up. You stay here for up to 5 breaths, up to 6 breaths. If you're going further, then center your right foot to the wall, lift your left leg up, reach it up towards the sky. If you're going further, then come into the splits. You're on the ball of your right foot, push the wall away, stretch your left foot up and stretch it over your head. Your chest is moving towards the wall. Breathing into that left hip. And as you breathe out, opening out a little bit. Place your left foot back onto the wall.
Anchor into left leg, lift your right leg up, reach it up towards the sky. You're going further, coming into the splits, pushing the wall away with the ball of your left foot, sending your right leg up, send it back. And breathe in. And as you breathe out, opening out a little bit more, moving chest to wall, sending your right thigh away from you. Inhale, release. Place your feet to the floor, to the wall, and then step it down. Hands onto the shoulders, knees to the floor. As you breathe in, tuck your elbows in as you come down. Good. Draw chest and ribs forward and come all the way down to the floor. Keep going through. Nice. And then finishing up and coming down. Knees to the floor, hands on the shoulders or hands forward. And then breathe in, tops of the feet press to the floor. And as you breathe out, lower down, hands onto the shoulders and press back for downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. Triangle is your next pose. So as you breathe in, step in your left foot forward between the hands. Your feet, they're about 3 feet away from each other. Back foot is square to the short edge of the mat. Lining up the front heel with the arc of the back foot, and your arms are reaching out to side. From here, anchor your left foot to the floor. Breathe in, stretching your left arm down towards your ankle, towards your shin. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Press your right foot to the floor. And as you breathe in, feel as if you're moving chest and ribs forward. And as you breathe out, roll the chest open as you're reaching your right arm back for chest opener. Your left ear is with your left shoulder. You can look down or look up. Forrest, you're looking down. Otherwise, you might choose to look up. Just go with what you feel today. Now breathe in. If you press against your left thigh, feel as if you're lengthening the ribs away from your left hip. Press your right foot to the floor and feel for opening out towards the right. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. From here, moving straight into interlock, warrior interlock. Your left arm will slide down on the inside of your left leg. Your right arm is reaching around the back and binding the hands by your left hip. If that is not accessible for you today, then do extended warrior variation, opening up in this way, or placing your left hand onto the floor by your foot and opening up with your right arm to the sky. So any of those will be your pose. And then breathe in. You're pressing into your left leg, lengthening ribs forward on your left side. And as you breathe out, rolling chest open towards the right, relax your neck. On the breath, keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from your ears. Reach back to the edge of your right foot. One more breath, deep breath, inhale. And exhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. Place your right knee to the floor. Your next pose is pigeon, sternum to foot. Your left foot is easing towards the right edge of your mat. You're sitting down on your left sit bone. And you can bring your left foot up more at a right angle. From here, you breathe in, you're pressing down into left sit bone, lifting up. And as you breathe out, bringing your sternum, your chest is coming down towards your foot, towards your ankle. If you can, straighten your right leg and reach your right leg back away from you. Now breathe in and keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in. Feel as if you're sending your left thigh forward whilst reaching your right leg back. Breathing into lower back, deep breath. And as you breathe out, taking it a little deeper. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Bring your hands under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your right foot. Step your left foot back, step it back for flat. Reach back into heels. And as you breathe out, lower down, keep elbows tucked in as you lower down. Low Cobra, breathe in. Move chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. And exhale, release. Lower down, press it back. Downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. Triangle. As you breathe in, step in your right foot forward between the hands. Left foot. Your arms out to side. From here, as you breathe in, press into your right foot, reaching your right arm down towards your ankle, towards the calf, lengthening your left arm up to sky. Sometimes when I'm doing triangle, I quite like to use my strap. So it just helps to open up the shoulders a little bit more. So you're coming down, if you've got a strap, you can use a strap and then open the shoulders even more. As you breathe in, you're pressing into your right thigh, lift and lengthen away from the thigh. And as you breathe out, rolling chest open, reaching your left arm back. Feel as if you're anchoring into your left foot, and then breathe in, lift your belly away from pelvis, move chest to chin. And as you breathe out, sending that left arm back a little more. Inhale, release. Your next pose is interlock, warrior interlock. Bend your right knee. Place your right arm under the thigh, reach it around the back. Left arm reaches around and find the hands by your hip. Now, if that's further than you want to go today, extended warrior variation here in this way, or hands onto your right hand onto the floor, or a block, reaching your left arm to sky. So choose the pose that is right for you. Now breathe in and lengthen through your right side. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're arcing chest to the sky, soften your left shoulder down. Anchor into your left foot and then breathe in, move belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe, one more breath here, deep breath, inhale, press into that right foot and then glide your ribs against your right thigh. And as you breathe out, curl pubic bone to navel, relax both shoulders down. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. Place your left knee to the floor. Pigeon, sternum to foot. Your right foot is easing towards the left edge of the mat. And then you're sitting down. If you need to pad under your right sit bones, then pad there. Placing the block, the blanket, the towel there. Your right foot is slightly more at a right angle. Sit down onto your right sit bone. Straighten your left leg if you can. As you bear down, you can take hold of your foot with both hands. As you bear down into your right sit bone, lift and stretch up. And as you breathe out, bringing your chest towards your foot. Now breathe in and keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, let your body melt forward. Breathe into your right hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, let your body just melt over your right shin. One more breath to where you're feeling this, deep breath. And exhale. And then inhale, release, and ease on out. You have an option pose here, and your option pose is, you have an option pose with downward dog on the floor, on the wall, and if you're doing downward dog on the wall, you could do downward dog on the wall from up to 6 breaths, or downward dog on the wall with one leg up You could even move into downward dog on the wall into splits, 3 breaths on each side. So I'll demonstrate downward dog on the wall with one leg up and into splits on the wall, and then I'll give you the other options. So that's where we're going. So if you're doing downward dog, if your sit bones are up against the wall, where your heels finishes where your hands will start. Here you're coming into downward facing dog, both feet are on the floor. If you're going further, you're stepping 1 foot onto the wall, about 2.5, maybe 3 feet away from the floor. Step both feet down. So you're either staying here and you're staying here for about 6 breaths. If you're going further, I've brought my right foot center of the wall, I've sent my left foot straighter. You're going further, you're pushing the wall away, you're now on the ball of your right foot. Your left foot reaches up, your chest is moving to the wall, and your left leg is reaching back over you. 3 breaths. Change, and then do the other side. Up to 3 breaths. You're pushing the wall, floor and wall away from you as you open up. So those are your options. Now, the other option, if that's all of those are too heavy onto the shoulders, you can do shower. If you was doing shower, you're standing, your hands are slightly higher than the shoulders. The distance of your arms away from you, breathe in, lifting up, belly lifts. As you exhale, send your sit bones back. Push the wall away with both hands, squeeze your elbows in. Chest is moving towards the floor, belly's pulling in, and feel that lengthening through the spine. So those are options that you have. So which one of those is working for you? Good. Good. Deep breaths. Keep feeling, but releasing the lower back into this pose. Push back. Deep, deep breaths. And then push. Push the floor away. Keep the shoulders wrapping as much as you can. And down. And take a breath in embryo once you're done, just so that I know that you're done. Good, good, Mario. Good, Shirley. And once you're all done, press back into downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, your next pose is ostrich. Breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands, warrior 2. Press your hands behind your back for ostrich. Bend the front knee. Pressing to both legs as you breathe in, lift your chest. And as you breathe out, folding forward, your arms are over the shoulders, shoulders away from your ear. As you press down into your left foot, breathe in, glide the ribs forward away from left hip. As you breathe out, fold a little deeper, reach your arms over the shoulders. As you press back into your right foot, breathe in, lengthen belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, taking it a little deeper. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale as you take it deep. And then inhale, release. Bring your hands down, either side of your front foot. Place your right knee to the floor. Your next pose is twisting pigeon towards your foot. So you're coming down here. You're sitting down onto your left sit bones. You're straightening your right leg. If you can, you're bringing your left elbow across to the arc of your left foot. Your right hand is on top. If you're not there, just be in the pose. You're sitting down and moving chest towards the foot in the pose that you did previously. So your left elbow is tucked into the arc of your right foot. Your right hand is on top. You bear down into pelvis, breathing, and lengthen your left side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, twist away from your left foot. And then breathing, keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, roll both shoulders down away from your ears. Send your right leg back if you can. You're breathing into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, both shoulders down. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. And then step your left foot back, and then you're onto your knees. So I'm going to demonstrate the next pose for you. Some of you will be able to do this, some of you probably not. This is a pose that in forest we call it head to ankle on the wall. Actually, I don't like this pose. I don't actually like doing this onto the wall. But here you go. So if you're doing head to ankle on the wall, you start by placing, I'm putting a block onto the wall here, and you're stepping your left foot onto the wall. I'm demonstrating with my right foot. So your foot is coming up onto the wall in that way. You're then sliding your shoulder under, followed by your head. Your arm comes over, and then you slide under your shoulder and head under the ankle. So it's head to ankle against the wall. Because I'm in the kitchen, I have a preference when I'm doing this pose is that I have my foot up against the wall. So I'm placing a block onto my worktop. I'm placing my foot there, and that feels much better for me. From here, as I press the foot against the wall, I'm sliding my shoulder, followed by my head, onto that foot. I'm pressing back with my right foot, and as I breathe in, I lift up. And as I breathe out, I'm sliding my head, shoulder followed by head, onto that right foot. So go there to what your expression is. Holding for about 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 breaths. So that's where you're going with that. Once you've done one side, turn around and do the other side. So if that is not for you today, then your alternative pose is to do lounge lunge. You can either do lounge lunge or do lizard. So if you were doing lizard, you're sending your right leg back, you're on the ball of your foot, hands on the inside of your left leg. You breathe in, reach back, and as you breathe out, you're folding over the edge of your mat. You can take it to the full expression with both elbows to the floor. So your alternative pose, if you're not doing either the head to ankle against the wall, or on my for me on my worktop, you have the alternative there. You're doing both sides, about 3 to 4 breaths on. It's good. It's really nice, Zoe. And then once you've done, step into downward facing dog so that I know that you're done. And press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right leg forward between the hands, warrior 2, set up for ostrich. Press your hands behind your back. Press your feet to floor, breathe in, lift up. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. As you breathe in, as you press into your right foot, glide your right ribs forward away from right hip. And as you breathe out, allowing your body to melt a little deeper. Reaching back into your left foot, and then breathe and move belly forward away from pelvis. And as you exhale, as you fold a little deeper, reach your arms up, reach your arms over the shoulders, shoulders away from here. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Place your left knee to the floor. And you're setting up for twisting pigeon towards your foot. So bring your right foot across towards the left edge of the mat. You're sitting down onto right sit bone. Your right elbow is now tucking into the arc of your right foot. Your left hand is on top. Straighten your left leg if you can. Pressing down into your right sit bone. And as you breathe in, lengthening the ribs forward away from right hip. And as you do that, you're twisting away from your right foot. As you breathe in, feel as if you're moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, rolling chest open towards the left. Relax your right shoulder away from your ears. Relax your right ear with your right shoulder. One more breath here. Deep breath. Inhale. And as you breathe out, both shoulders down, away from it. And then inhale, release. And then ease on out of the pose. Hands on the shoulders. As you breathe in, glide forward, lower down. And then breathe in, draw chest and ribs forward. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward facing dog. Feel for pushing floor away in your downward dog. I'm going to need a little bit more time. Okay, I'm going to need a little bit more time. Actually, from downward facing dog, everyone just hop your legs between the hands and come down into a seated. I still need a little bit more time. So you're sitting down in your, yes, just sit down. And if you have a block or a blanket or anything like that, sit on that for now. And then we'll do twisting pigeon, twisting shoelace towards your left foot. So you're sitting down here. I'll demonstrate over your right thigh and knee. From here, you're reaching your left arm is up, and the left arm comes down, and you're pressing your foot against your arm. You keep pressing your left sit bone back to floor. You breathe in, and you're stretching out of your left side. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your right thigh. So you stay there for a couple of breaths. So let's do that together. Stay in it, breathe in, keep feeling as if you're lengthening side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your right thigh. Breathing in, keep moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, folding a little deeper. If you're going further, your next pose is called Armpit Prep. In this pose, you're placing your right foot flat on the floor, and you're bringing your left arm across, and its foot is pressing against your arm. So that's where you'd be going with that. Today, if you don't have a wall, do armpit prep. If you do have a wall, then your pose today is this. You're standing, you're about 1 forearm distance away from the wall. You're placing your left foot over your right knee's bent. Your left arm is then coming down, and your foot is pressing against your arm, and the hand is against the wall. So as you sit, you're bending your right knee, and as you breathe in, you're stretching your left side ribs away from your left foot. And as you breathe out, opening out, chest opens towards the wall, sitting a little deeper. You should feel this opening into your glutes, into the piriformis, and into the side ribs. So you're breathing in and keep moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, use your hands, push the wall away as you open chest to wall. Taking 2 more breaths there, deep breaths. And as you breathe out, opening out a little bit more. For those who want to go further in this pose, you're coming into, if you've been able to get your foot onto your tricep, you're coming into a pose which is called Dragonfly. Dragonfly, from here, you're coming down, your elbows into the floor. You're lifting up and stretching back. Or do a version. So from here, tuck in. Suck your elbows down. If you can do Dragonfly from here, you're bringing the hands to the floor. And then from there, step back. Once you've done it, now have a go. If you haven't, have a go. And then step back into seated position for the other side. Your right foot is over your left. You're reaching out with your heels. Twisting pigeon, twisting shoelace towards your right foot. Your right arm is reaching up. The arm comes over the foot. The foot is pressing against your forearm or against your tricep, ideally your tricep. You're pressing back into your right sit bone as you stretch out of your right side. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your left line. And breathe in, move belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, allow your body to melt over left line. 2 more breaths. And as you breathe out, taking it a little deeper. From here, your next pose is armpit prep by placing the left foot flat onto the floor and bringing your right arm over the foot. You can also do this by having your back up against the wall. Starting with if you're up against the wall, your right foot comes across. The arm is pressing, the foot is pressing against the arm and the hands against the wall. As you breathe in, you're stretching, lengthening the ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, rolling open towards the wall. Feel as if you're pushing the wall away. Taking 2 breaths there, 2 more breaths. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, opening out a little bit more. From there, if you're coming into the Dragonfly, your arms are coming down onto the floor. The foot is pressing against your tricep. If you're not coming into Dragonfly, stay in Armpit Prep. From here, coming into Dragonfly, hands up to the floor. Your knees are coming down. You're tucking onto the foot. You're lifting up and stretching your leg away from you. Taking a couple more breaths. Now once you're done, come back into seated for classical spinal twist. You might need a strap. In your classical spinal twist, your left foot comes back towards your right hip and your right foot comes over the left. If you're using the strap is around your right ankle. The strap moves across towards the left side of your body and then all the way around your back. So I'm now breathing, stretching your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, the left arm comes across, it hugs your thigh towards the chest. I've taken hold of the strap with my left hand by my right shin. Right arm reaches around the back and takes hold of the strap. Now breathe in, pressing down into that right foot. Lift, lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, twist to the right. Now breathe in, keep lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, twisting to the right, both shoulders are down. One more breath, deep inhale, lengthen belly, lengthen diaphragm, lengthen chest. And as you breathe out, you're twisting away from your right thigh. And then inhale, release, and change sides. Classical spinal twist with your left foot over your right. Your left foot is reaching by your right hip and your right foot is by your left. The strap is around your left ankle. It then slides around the back and you take hold of the strap with your right hand by your left foot. The left hand comes around the back and it takes hold of the strap by your left foot. And then breathe in, lifting up, lift the chest. Press your left foot to the floor as you breathe out, spiraling around towards the left. As you breathe in, lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, spiraling around towards the left, belly's in. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale as you're spiraling towards the left. And inhale, release. Unwind your arms, unwind the legs, loose the strap, and lie down on your back. For your final pose, shoulder. So lie down on your back, arms relaxed down by your side, lengthen your legs forward and away from you. You can lie down with the soles of your feet onto the floor, soles of your feet together, so it continues to open into hips and lower back, or lengthen your legs forward, bringing your feet a little bit wider on your mat. Let your shoulders be soft, away from your ears. So as you lie here now, allow yourself just to absorb and feel rated and allow to move through your body. Feel yourself sinking deeper into your mat as if you're molding into your mat. Close your eyes, still your mind. And just let go completely, letting go of the muscles, the ligaments, all those things that you're using to hold on to. Have that level of trust, confidence into yourself. Know that you'll be held by the earth. Relax your mind. Finding that stillness of thought, stillness of mind, stillness of body.
Keep your focus on doing something that's just for you. Don't allow this time to distract you. Don't allow your mind to go on a sojourner. I begin to move your fingertips and the tips of your toes. Feel the energy as it moves back into your body and noticing how your body feels. And on the next breath, stretching the way that feels good to you. And bend the knees. Move your knees towards your chest, hug your knees close. Allow your body to ease side to side, forward and back. Roll to side. Push the floor away as you come all the way up into seated. Bring your hands together so the thumbs are lightly touching sternum. Congratulate yourself for your practice. And thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today, finishing with a breath. Breathe in deeply. And exhale. Namaste. Thanks everyone.